And my future dream is to be the greatest Hokage. Then the whole village will stop disrespecting me and start treating me like I'm somebody important.
This thing on?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Dream Art Podcast.
Welcome back.
Felix Ace, aka Cam Fuller, Cam Fuller, whatever you want to call me. And I'm here with my boys. What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey man,
I thought it was Hendy. Bro, give us some slack. We ain't been here in a minute. Give us some slack.
It's your boy Hendy ZYT, aka the Bleach Evangelist. Welcome back to the Dream Art Podcast. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
I ain't gonna lie. It's been so long. We forgot how to do this. It took us about almost 45 minutes to set this up, but we're here. We're ready. Reese, what's going on, my boy? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You already know who it is. Chainsaw Man Enthusiast, aka R.A.S, aka, R.A.S. So, hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back, man. It feels really good to be back.
Yeah,
It's been a long time coming. You feel me? We have an excuse. We do have an excuse. We have an excuse on why we've been gone so long. Life be lifing. You feel me? Life be lifing. School stuff, work, we're all young 20-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? I got sick for a little bit. Henderson been on his little, going to Alaska journeys, going to Hawaii, you feel me? All around the country, everywhere. He's been everywhere, Reese, he's been trying to get back for football, shake back, he had a little injury, had a little surgery, but he's shaking back now, you feel me? Yeah. Everybody's doing good for themselves, and we're just happy to be back and recording and giving y'all some of the best content on a platform, you feel me? We got a lot of jam-packed episodes. We got a jam-packed episode for y'all. We're gonna be talking about some new stuff coming out, some new anime, some new movies. But yeah, how y'all feeling, man? How does it feel to be back recording?
I mean, it feels great. Like you said, it's been a minute. All of us have life going on, so to be back in the chair and recording with y'all feels good. We got some hot topics to talk about, and more episodes coming out with some even juicier hot takes that I think y'all will enjoy. So stay tuned for those.
For sure. Reese, how you feeling, bro?
Yeah, feeling good, man. Just shaking back from the injury still. Like, it's a whole 9-month recovery. So I mean, I setting up was a whole routine that I had to get back into, but definitely excited to get this episode out to y'all. Definitely excited to talk about these new topics. So yeah,
for sure. Like you said, there is a lot of stuff to talk about, but first, I need y'all to do a favor. Can y'all do a favor for me? Can you like, comment, share, and subscribe? Do all those things, everything. Show your mom, your dad, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, your dog, your sister, your brother, everybody that can click that subscribe button. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and like up the video, because we got a lot planned in the future. You know what I'm saying? A word on the street is we might have a One Piece catered episode coming out sooner or later. Word on the street, you know what I'm saying? Hey. As you see, Henderson don't really like that, but who cares? We move on. One Piece to go.
One Piece wa実在する!
One Piece is one to go, so we might have one of those in stock. Y'all just gotta stay tuned, put on notifications, you know what I'm saying? Come shake back, come kick it with us, bro. We got a lot planned. But I would like to start off by saying, hey, first summer anime has been fire. Anime has been so fire. And you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot going on, trying to keep up with the content, trying to keep up with stuff, and making sure we're up to date, because hopefully we get this out sooner or later, because the topic won't be dead by then. But I would like to start off by saying rest in peace to Dr. Stone. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Dr. Stone. Just ended. Very, very it was a very interesting ending, to say the least. A very interesting ending. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but let's just say it didn't end how I wanted it to end. But at the same time, I don't know what it would have been more satisfying of an ending. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a long time coming. It's been out since 2019, 2018, and you know what I'm saying? It's been giving us consistent content, I would say I would give the whole thing probably a smooth 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 anime. It was great. But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know. Have y'all seen Dr. Stone? Have y'all seen Dr. Stone?
No, I haven't. It's been on my watch list ever since it ended. So I wanted to like peek back into it.
Since the last time we recorded, like, did we record like when Chainsaw Man ended? Like,
Yeah. It's been a little it's been a little minute.
It's been a good break for us. Yeah.
Well, I think our last recording was in like February. I think our last February, March. I think it was March. Yeah.
When Freerin and Hell's Paradise was coming
Freerin
out.
and Hell's Paradise were coming out. I think that was our last topic.
Yeah,
like,
that was last
before-
Yeah.
So we had, I ain't gonna lie, we have a video in the vault, but it's so old that we do not want to drop it. Maybe we drop it in the future. I don't know, as like the lost files or something.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, you know, Dr. Stone just ended. Classroom of the Elite just ended. 10 out of 10. Always great to see my boy Ana Koji cook for a little bit. Always great to see him cook for a little bit. But the main portion, the main thing we really want to get into is that Re:Zero.
Basking in it a little.
Save that for later, I suppose. Subaru.
Damn.
That Re:Zero.
Yes.
And the first part just ended. I think the second part is coming out in August. And me and Henderson have been, you know, really forcing our fellow co-hosts to catch up so we can talk about it a little bit more. But Henderson, give me some of your thoughts and opinions on the latest season. Don't go into too much detail. You know,
Right.
Give me some of your thoughts and opinions and what you were thinking throughout that whole first part.
Yeah. Honestly, this show is amazing when it comes to suspense and mystery. Ever since season 1, season 2, season 3, you just get more you have more questions at the end of a season than you ever have all the answers, and they did that perfectly with this last season that came out. I know that it's coming. The second part is coming out in August, so hopefully all the questions that we have from this part that ended now will be answered when August hits. But one thing I can tell you about this show, if y'all have not seen it, and if you care about the mystery and you care about the world building and the lore, and you just want to be confused until they just show you the answer, this is a great show for you, because you will be sitting there trying to create your own scenario into like understanding the answers, and then when they actually give you that answer, you'll be mind blown because you were so wrong about
everything. You were so wrong about everything. You had all these theories
everything
and everything in the back of your head just to say no. That's not what. That's not the reason.
Yeah.
So for sure. This last first part, it was really, really good. My boy Subaru still going through it as always. When you think my boy Subaru is in the right headspace, you know, everything's getting a little better. Flip of a switch, boom, nope, he's back to being mentally unstable. But by the end of it, he was okay. He was okay. He was kind of shaking back, you know. He had to recalibrate himself. And later after Reese's little spiel about what he's seen so far, I'm gonna give my little take on, you know, main characters being teenagers or even middle schoolers and having to make these tough decisions, and us as a community, you know, trying to have these high expectations for these kids. But Reese, how has your Re:Zero watching experience been, and where are you at right now? Let the viewers know where you at right now in the show.
So I guess I'll go with my experience first. I'm currently in season 2 right now. I'm currently in episode either 3 or 4, and so season 1 for me was just a lot of just different, like I guess it was really kind of showing like the introduction to the world, and you know, him trying to figure out, like, you know, who's killing him and who's setting up these things for him to die. And you know, after that, then he gets into this, I guess after that, like they go into this war or whatever with these blue whales and
the white whale,
the whales or whatever. And so I think for me, like, I think it, like when you see ReZero like in the first season, and there's like what 4 seasons now. It's gonna be like, you know, another season coming out in like August or something. Then I feel like there's so many question marks for you to really be like, oh, okay, like I have a good understanding of how I feel about this show, when I really have no idea how I feel about the show, because I don't really know like kind of really what's going on, and then the main character doesn't even really know kind of what's going on either. There's so many different things. There's, you know, the witch is cold. I mean, there's so many like different princesses and knights that are just intertwined in the story. But I mean, for the first season, it was a little like half and half. I thought it had some good moments. It had some, you know, very constant moments, like where stuff wasn't really happening. There was a lot of just talking, and a lot of just, you know, we're just here, we're just, you know, seeing different like versions or different, you know, perspectives of what could happen. We're planning, you know, it was just a lot of that. But honestly, from when I restarted season 2, it's been pretty good. Like it's been pretty intriguing. Like I haven't been like, oh, like it's kind of giving me season 1. Like no, it's not really giving me a season 1 type of vibe. It's at least in the beginning. But the beginning part of season 2 has been very respectable, and then they're starting off with a good story with, you know, I think like Rim, there's a whole thing with Rim, and she like lost her name and lost her name and lost her memories. So
yeah,
you know, in the plot line right now of him trying to figure out and solve how to get her name and memories back, it seems pretty interesting. So I'm definitely going to be trying to watch so I can get to season 3, because I heard season 3 is when it really gets hot. And so yeah, I would say season 2 started off pretty good for me so far, but I'm gonna really try to see season 3, and then when we get back for another episode, and then I'm in season 3 and, you know, season 4, then we can have a real deep conversation about, you know, the ReZero, and hopefully we get a special guest on here so he can tell us about
for sure,
you know, the later on points in manga. So yeah.
Reese, I am very proud of you. I'm very proud of you as our fellow shonen bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's really down with the show, really down with the boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's willing to sit down and watch this great story unfold, this great character development unfold, and all this stuff. And yes, I will agree, season 2 is a little bit of a slow burn, but it's one of those slow burns that's like, it's really important. You have to pay attention to.
Yes,
because I was confused almost the whole time. I watched it twice. I watched season 2 twice. I watched ReZero twice, and I'm kind of getting back to where, like, kind of connecting the pieces together. But like Henderson said, none of that stuff is gonna matter until it's fully revealed. None of it's gonna matter. But hopefully I'm right with some of the stuff. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a great show. It's a really good show. I'm looking forward to what they have in store for us. I heard the second part is going to really pick up. I heard it's going to really pick up for really get, you know, down to the nitty gritty and what's going on inside the ReZero world. But like I was saying, Subaru, he's a high schooler. Am I right? He was in high school when he got teleported. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Okay, so cool. Like I said before, with these younger main characters, it's really hard for them to grasp being in it. First of all, especially with isekai, and this specific isekai, it's hard to grasp, like, oh, I'm in a different world, I got teleported to a different world, now what do I do? Where do I go from here? And then come to find out, oh, I have this power, or in more cases, a curse, to where if I die, I come back to life, back to a certain checkpoint or wherever. Cool. He has that, and he's like, bro, this is crazy. And like, he's trying to go throughout the show trying to make everything as perfect as possible, because he don't want, you know, stuff to happen to, you know, the people he loves or cares about the most. So he's trying to get this right every single time, every step of the way. And then I think us as fans were like, bro, why is he always crying? Why is he always whining? Why is he always doing this? Why is he always doing that? First of all, these are in the moment, like, quick decision making type of things. Like in like Henderson in the desert, like he got revived, and he's like, bro, where the checkpoint at? And it was like everything happened back to back to back. So he had to think on the fly as he was going, And I'm like, bro, most of us cannot do that. The only reason why we come back with opinions and say, oh, that's what I would have did. First of all, we're watching it. We're not watching it through Subaru's eyes. We're watching it through everything happening all at once. We're watching everything happening all at once. So most of us wouldn't even be able to devise a plan even close to what Subaru had or anything. We would, first of all, we would have tried to kill ourselves. We can't. And then the Subaru
we can't take it over a little bit.
Bro, no, most of us would, like, we can't blame, you know, young MCs or young characters for their thinking skills or their emotions when we're, first of all, most of us are grown and we have a better understanding of what's going on, but like we're not in this mythical world of magic and stuff like that. Also, another example, Sasuke. I think Sasuke is another great example of him being manipulated at a young age, him being groomed by Orochimaru, him having this vengeance in his mind, like I need to get back for my land, for my people, or whatever. And him seeking power is like, bro, doing things the right way is not working. Doing things the right way is not working. I need more power. And you know, Kakashi tried. He tried, but then I can't remember if the well scene happened before Kakashi's talk or after or whatever. But you know, he's having this vengeance for power, and then once he gets it, he's like, okay, I did this. I'm still kind of confused on what I'm supposed to do. Mind you, Sasuke is 16, 17 years old. He's 16, 17 years old, and the stuff we think he's doing is dumb. Some of the stuff he did was dumb, but like, can we blame him? He has no guidance. He hasn't had a family in I don't know how many years. The only male figure or person figure he's had is Orochimaru and Obito putting all this BS in his head. So I'm just saying, let's give these NCs and stuff like a little bit of slack. But that was my spiel. That was my spiel. That's what I wanted.
You know, I mean, I agree. I was just going to piggyback off of the Subaru. It's like I think we are kind of watching it from Subaru's perspective and the outside perspective, because we only know as much as what Subaru knows. And like you said, he's supposed to be this normal kid who gets teleported into this whole new world. And then the first day he's there, he dies. The first day that he's teleported to this new world, he dies. Comes back and realizes,
actually, I'm pretty sure.
Multiple times, right? And it's like he comes back and he realizes, oh, I have this power to come back to life. So like you said, he tries to use it to fix all the problems. It's very difficult to go from a normal life to this completely new world, completely new surrounding, and a completely new power and ability, and you expect me to like not break down and be depressed that I'm here, or that I can't die, or that all these things are happening. So for him to gradually understand that ability as the show goes on, and then like you said, once we get to that desert scene, which we won't talk about too much because Reese got to get there. But once he gets there and he starts putting together some plans in a split second, it's like, whoa, that's insane.
Yeah, so, like realistically, Subaru is a very smart individual. To like with the circumstances, you know, he has powers, but like nothing that can really affect anybody. You know, he uses. I'm not gonna say too much, but you know. But you know, same thing with like Yuji or whatever. Same thing with Yuji. Yuji's a high schooler. Yuji Itadori is a high schooler. Comes across, you know, this finger or whatever. You know, boom. I'm thrusted into this world. I'm thrusted into this world of JJK or this world of sorcery, and it's like, okay, now you eat this finger. You either can die, or you can eat all the fingers and then die. So it's like. He's with this decision is like, okay, what do I do? Then you think back to his grandpa and he's like, okay, try and help others, you know, be this person that, you know, people need or people like want, like save people, like trying to help others or whatever. He's like, okay, boom, I'm gonna do this. And he has to do stuff on the fly, especially with no curse technique. He has to do all this on the fly, basically with these, you know what I'm saying? You'd be boxing for show, but it's like it's all happening all at once, and for him to be able to adjust, it's been kind of great. It's been kind of great throughout. I'm looking forward to the next Culling game 2027, by the way.
So wait, so we've all finished the Culling games, the Culling game arc. We have. Okay, so I don't think we ever talked about like at least. I don't think we ever talked about like that last Culling game season, and I feel like there was a lot of different plot things going on, a lot of different information that was just thrown in there, and you know, we was like, hey, just understand it. If you don't, hey, that's tough
for sure.
So I think I think the main thing that I wanted to ask you guys about, especially that last JJK arc, was so when it came to like the new characters and the new sorcerers, I would say the new sorcerers that were introduced into the story, like, or even just the war arc in general, like how do you think this kind of JJK war arc fares against, at least the first part, fares against kind of what we've seen in past animes from other war arcs?
Oh, past war arcs? Ooh.
I ain't gonna lie. I never really thought of it like that off rip, like as a quote unquote war arc. I never really thought about it, but it's interesting. It was an interesting thing to think about because, like you said, we get introduced to all these new sorcerers of the now, sorcerers of the past, and it's like the people we know, Yuji, Megami having to, combat all these trials, and like boom, Kenjaku places everybody in this game where you have to, basically kill people to survive, get all these points, make different rules and stuff. I mean, us having to go through this. First of all, the girl with the white beard with the white beard technique. She the Skywalker, the girl with the technique. She's tough for sure.
Her name is R.A.S.
Reggie was tough. Reggie was tough. Dude with the head with the cannon, tough, giving Yuta a run for his money. You feel me?
Or even that
so far
that cockroach,
bro.
Yeah, that was. I didn't realize he was gonna be an important character.
he was Loki, and popped up or whatever. And don't even get me started on the what was the 3-way domain expansion?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was
and bro, it's crazy because that episode, I think the episode cut off right. I think it cut off right there, and we had to wait till next week. I'm pretty sure. So I was like, yo, 3-way domain. We haven't seen too many domain expansions in this show already. So I was very interested. But in terms of where it stacks up, I think it's got to be towards the bottom.
Yeah,
I think it's got to be towards the bottom.
Well, it is the first part. It
is the first part. Like, are we considering the Chimera and Hunter x Hunter being a war arc? Are we considering that being a war arc?
I think we can.
I think you can.
I think when it's all said and done, I think it might be even with the Chimera Ant arc. I personally, like, first watch, I was hyped with the Chimera arc. Second watch, I was like, okay, it's cool. It feels dragged out just a little bit. But then, on the third watch, yes, I've watched Hunter x Hunter 33 times.
I did. He's talking crazy.
But yeah, on the third watch, I'm like, okay, it's great. It has very high peaks that I don't think people would be able to, compare to other animes. But as an arc overall, it's cool. It's a cool arc. I think the moments is what carries it for sure.
I would say, if we're going, because you said it's the beginning of the war arc, so I kind of want to be fair and not go too far into war arcs that have been completed. But if we just safely say the beginning of the My Hero war arc, or the beginning of the Naruto war arc, or even Bleach, and Bleach has about 3 war arcs in there. So it's even then you have 1,000-Year Blood War. So with that being said, I think with taking all of those into account, it is on the lower side. It definitely has a lot of peaks in there, but I just remember watching the first few episodes of the Naruto war arc, and you see, because it was kind of similar where they brought in old ninjas to fight the new ninjas, and all of them are evil, and then you pull up and you see the old Raikage and the old, all the other Kages, and they're boxing, pulling up, and you're like, oh snap, these guys are actually they're meant to be called Kages, are the best ninjas of their time.
Yeah.
And then once Madara shows up, and that's still the beginning. If you think about it, it's whoa, that was an insane feat for him just to show up and just blitz through all those ninjas out there. Spoiler warnings if you haven't seen Naruto, by the way. Right.
Years since the show. If you haven't seen it, so come on, man.
But and then just the last one is I'll just throw in 1,000-Year Blood War. The first 2 episodes of 1,000-Year Blood War, where the Stern Ritters pop up and they literally murk and kill everyone in the Soul Society for 2 episodes straight, 3 episodes straight. I think that was just a dramatic change for Bleach, because we didn't really get that. I think that was the tone he was trying to set back in the day. But when we actually got it in Thousand Year Blood War, I was like, whoa, like this is actually a change of pace for the show. I feel like JJK, their stakes are already so high.
Yeah.
Within the first season, second season, everybody dies. So it's like to see more people die or more characters die it's not underwhelming. It's just how they present it now. Because I think the guy with the Justice Sword, he was one of the coolest characters that was added.
Yeah, Higuruma. Higuruma, that's his name.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a good war arc, but in terms of the starting compared to others, it needs a little bit more for me to like really put it up there.
It's also funny. It's so funny to think about, like, if Gojo was here, like, none of this stuff would have happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely none of this stuff would have happened. So it's like, okay, like if this walking missile gets released out this box, all this has been end, which is also crazy to think about.
If you really think about it, like, I mean, part of the Culling games is to save Megami's sister, like that is kind of the part, but the whole other part is to unseal Gojo. Like we're trying to unseal Gojo so he can stop all this and he can handle all this, so we don't we can be saved from, I guess the jujutsu terrorism that Kenjaku was trying to do. So I think for me, compared to, I'm just go anime only. So if I had to compare like the starts to other war arcs compared to this JJK war arc, I feel like it's the same. It is kind of like the bottom tier because they didn't really get into it at first. Like, we had to go see Tengen, and then Tengen had to explain to us what was going on, and then you
got a little taste of it.
But I mean the stuff with like Maki and going to the clan, like, and destroying the whole clan, and then
Fire.
we could see like
That was neat. Yeah.
You could see like Naoya, like who had like the what's it called, the projection sorcery technique, like all the beginning stuff, and then Akari, who has Sasuke's voice actor if you didn't know.
Which I don't know how I feel about it. It caught me off guard.
Really? Y'all not really liking it?
It doesn't fit his face.
It doesn't.
I know people were saying this doesn't fit his character, but like I don't know what he sounds like at all, or like what he's portrayed. But like when I first heard him, I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it when it comes to character.
I feel like Akari gives more like a Toto voice actor. Like he should have more of like a bruiser type of voice actor.
Okay.
Instead of like a teenage kind of mischief kind of voice. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's still a good voice actor. It's just bad. Like it doesn't fit what I mean, at least what I know of what that character stands for. But I mean, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how the fights play out, and then once he gets to the real fights, then we'll really see. But I mean, I would say compared to the other war arcs like Bleach, Naruto, I would say it's kind of slower in the amount of like, I guess, and the amount of intensity and how it really builds up. But it's not bad, and I think like it all depends on it just all depends on like kind of how they do the next parts. And so I would say it's kind of the bottom tier. But I mean, the sorcerers and the stuff they introduced and all the new all the new I guess things that they were trying to introduce with the plot, they're all good. So yeah, that's my take. Would
it be crazy to say like this arc's like a mixture of a rescue arc, a war arc, and a tournament arc? Would that be kind of crazy? Can you get like the rescue arc, we gotta rescue Gojo and save Megami's sister? The tournament arc being, we have to get this amount of points or whatever, and war arc, saving actual society. So it can go either way. I think it's in a different subcategory, and like it's also pretty good. Like with the highs, like with the peaks, like you said, the Maki fight, the Maki with the Zenin, and the whole fight, and Megami versus Reggie. That's a pretty high peak, So it has some peaks. It has some high peaks. I'm looking forward to how this wraps up, how it ends.
I think one other thing too was like, I think the author really wanted to do really wanted to introduce like sorcerers just fighting sorcerers. Like at first we were fighting kind of like cursed spirits or whatever, and so now like we're getting into that like where we're just fighting against straight like, you know, sorcerers versus, you know, other sorcerers, kind of like, you know, Bleach, where we kind of fight hollows at first, and then we get up and we start fighting other soul reapers and stuff. So I think like this is kind of really when JJK kind of really begins. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Speaking of Bleach, I think we have a fraud alert. I think we have a fraud alert here. I think we have a fraud alert. Henderson, what's your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reese, what movie just came out? What movie just came out in theaters?
Actually, the Bleach, the Calamity movie.
Calamity. Okay.
Just came out.
And Henderson, have you seen this movie?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bleach guy has not seen the Bleach movie.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
In my defense, as y'all heard in the beginning of this episode, Cam did say I was traveling to Alaska and Hawaii and all these places. So at the time of the Bleach movie coming out, I was not in a location where I could just go and see it. And then I've been just a tad bit more busy to where I just have not made the time to actually see it. So I will take the fraud alert alarm. That is me. I'm sorry. But I will see it before the next episode so that way we can talk about it for sure.
Reese, give me something. How was your experience in watching the movie? Like, how was the movie and stuff? You know, don't give everything.
Yeah,
but like,
I won't talk about it. But man, it was pretty hot. It was pretty fire. I would say the only thing that I really kind of didn't like, or it really didn't hit me, it was just short. Like, it was really just 3 episodes just put together into one movie, which is fine. But I felt like the way it ended off, and like it just ended off on too much of a cliffhanger for me to really give it a 10 out of 10. Like I like it didn't end on like a fight didn't end, and then that's how the movie ended. It was kind of like in between the various battles of fights. But I mean, like the reveals, the fan service, because there was a lot of Yoruichi fan service in there. I'll let y'all know right now, if you're a Yoruichi fan and if Yoruichi is your favorite female character in Bleach, trust me, this is gonna be a movie for you, big dog. You're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
So I just let y'all know, Yoruichi is definitely very fan service in this movie, but it was good, man. It was great. You know, I would say all the characters that got their reveals and the different I guess because there's a couple of anime only scenes, like stuff that was in the manga in there that was really good. All of it was great. And then the voice acting was perfect Japanese voice acting. Like they really put their heart out. They really put their heart out in the booth. Like they was really in there fighting like to the death for real. So it was all good. It was all good, man. It was all good. A lot of touchy. Got my heart a little bit. Like, So, you know, but I would say definitely a 9 out of 10. Go watch it if y'all haven't watched it yet. If y'all a Bleach fan, you're gonna love it. So yeah, I would say that's my whole thing.
Listen, I expect you to have watched it by the next recording.
Let me just say this though to rebuttal. Actually, just to throw the shade off of me a little bit. Where are you in Bleach?
Wasn't expecting that question.
Man, hold on, let me. It's kind of cold in here.
Wasn't expecting that question, was he?
Okay.
Wait.
Just making sure. I'm not the biggest fraud here. I just want to let that be known.
I am on the Aran card.
The what?
I'm in the Aran cars.
Are you sure?
In the Aran cars.
Is that the arc? That's the arc name? Whatever it is.
Okay.
Whatever it is. It's the arc after the Mount arc. Whatever that arc is. Whatever that arc is. That's where I'm at. So Yeah, that's where I'm at. My Bleach journey is like not like everybody else's. You feel me? Henderson has been trying to get me to watch the show for a minute. But there's just so much on my plate, you feel me? There's so much anime to watch. There's so much content to ingest. When do I have time to watch Bleach? I can't fit it in. I can't.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's
That's
too
good.
much. Pause. Right. But I have a lot to watch. I'm sorry. Bleach had to get put on the back burner, but it will get watched sooner or later. I can't make any promises, but you know what I'm saying? Give me some slack, please. Please and thank you.
Well, I'm gonna keep our gears just a little bit, if that's all right with y'all.
That's fine.
Okay. So it's July at the time of recording, and at the end of July, we have a huge, major movie coming out for the MCU, and that's Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Brand
Yeah.
new
This
day.
is true. This is
Brand
true.
new.
And I have a question for y'all. I want to know what y'all think this movie will like. What are y'all predictions for the movie? We've
Wait,
seen
can
a
I,
lot.
can I get something out the way? Before we start talking about
Okay.
Spider-Man
Okay.
and the new villains and the ninjas, I don't know if this is just me or my opinion, but I don't know if anybody else feels this, but I am just so sick and tired of the Zendaya hype. Why is Zendaya like it's not even that.
Careful.
I feel like more people
Careful.
Wait, hold on. I know.
Where
Wait,
are you finna go?
but
Where
I
are you
feel
finna
like-
go with this? Be careful.
Wait,
okay?
because
You know,
listen to me. Listen to me
these
though.
Tom Holland fans, they
And I
Zendaya
got
fans,
you.
they
Hey,
come
bro.
after you.
Hey, good job. I'm glad you made
Come
it.
on.
Glad you
Come
made
on,
it,
come on,
bro.
let's go.
But I'm just like, I feel like more people are talking about the relationship with Tom Holland and Zendaya than the actual Spider-Man movie. Am I tripping?
I mean,
Oh.
was that
Everybody been talking about how Zendaya been outside with Tom Holland than actually Spider-Man boxing. I hear all day, but I had to go on a little rant. But besides the point,
I'll just
Go ahead.
just to say a little thing about that. Zendaya was my girlfriend first, but I fumbled, and that's okay. And Tom Holland took it over. So like, if that's how it has to be, that's how it
they're
has to
happy.
be.
And they're happy.
They're happy. I wish them the best.
Yeah, for real.
But like fumbles, right? Anyway,
It happened.
what are y'all predictions for the movie though? We've seen so much in the trailers. We got the hand. Those are I'm a Marvel fan, so I can break it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we got the hand, those are the little red ninjas y'all saw that he was fighting in the prison or wherever he was. We got Tarantula coming in, first ever appearance in a Marvel project ever. We got Hulk coming back, actually as the Hulk.
So do we know who the main villain is? Like, is the main villain?
No,
Like, okay.
we don't. We have a lot of villains in there, but we don't know who the main villain is.
So are we thinking like? I think
apparently,
Scorpion? Isn't Scorpion like in there or something?
Yeah. Scorpion's gonna be in there. Who else? Tarantula, Scorpion, Punisher is getting his screening. Hulk is in there. The Hand is in there. But we did see like a clip of like, I don't know, some sort of force being able to control people or whatever consciousness that is.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Mr. Negative, but that's not
yeah.
really. Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Could be.
That's not really his power, from what I understand. I might be wrong, but they could do a different play on it and see how Mr. Negative powers actually work. So that's that. My prediction is they're actually going to kill Peter Parker at the end of this movie, but they're going to bring him back using the symbiote for Secret Wars. That's my thought process.
Is that canon or is that just your head canon?
No, that is canon. There's a comic book issue where he's coming. I'm sure y'all have seen it. Spider-Man is coming up from the grave with just a symbiote suit on. It's a very popular one. I think, in my opinion.
You think this is like the Venom one, like when he gets a symbiote, like?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I felt like there was a whole thing with like Eddie Brock and like the Venom series movie of like, because they're supposedly like in different universes or what? Tell me about that, Anderson. Actually, tell me what your knowledge on that is.
So my opinion on that was Venom in my opinion, they've been trying to move him to be like an anti-hero for a very long time in media. I don't personally agree with that. I think Venom suits his job best as being the villain. His whole point of being Venom is that he's the opposite of Spider-Man. He attaches to Spider-Man. He realizes like, oh, he's the perfect host. Spider-Man's like, okay, but you're too dangerous for me. He breaks away. Now his whole goal is to get back at Spider-Man. Like that, it was like a bad breakup, and he just wants revenge, right? When they made the first Venom movie, I was very excited. I was like, oh, like we're getting a Venom movie. He's doing a lot of killing. Like he's not actually being a hero. We can somehow transition this into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and then have them fight. Like I thought that was going to happen. Then they made 2 more movies, and he became the hero at the end and sacrificed himself to like a tub of acid. I'm like, y'all have one of the best Spider-Man villains to date that people love, and you made him a hero and he died to acid. And you brought in Null, which is a Venom character, and you barely did anything with him. So in my opinion, they fumbled Venom, because they even brought him in the end credit scene of No Way Home, and that was a perfect branch into what I thought was going to happen, and then they let it go.
I would say the only thing wrong with the Venom movies for me was that, except for Carnage, like Carnage, of course, everybody's gonna remember that. But I think at least, I mean, I haven't seen The Last Dance, so I can't really speak on the last one. But I would say the first Venom movie, like very forgettable. Like I think I was talking to my brother about this, but it was just a very forgettable villain. Like it wasn't the fact that like like the character was bad or the plot was bad. It was just like, do y'all even remember? Do you even remember who the villain was in the first Venom movie? Do you know who the villain was?
I actually do, because I rewatched it recently. So,
but exactly. But if you didn't watch it,
but kind of sorta, I kind of remember it, but like I kind of didn't know what like his goal was, or not his goal, but like what he looked like or stuff like that. It wasn't, but I enjoyed the movie overall as a whole. I liked the movie, but yeah, the villain was a little lackluster. A little lackluster. And it's cool to say that, but like you said, Carnage was pretty good. Like you said, I'm not sure. I actually didn't know there was a third movie. When I went to go watch the trailer. I was like, did I see this already? Where like did I like? I don't even remember this coming out. I don't remember no promo. I don't remember anything. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. Then I heard like, oh, they're trying to integrate Venom into Marvel, into the MCU. I'm like, okay. I wonder how that's gonna work. But whatever. I'm excited. Venom's one of my favorite in the Marvel universe or whatever. So it's like, cool. Bet I'm looking forward to this. Then. Like you said, after this point, I have a confession to make after this point. But yeah, then we had this whole thing with Brand New Day and like all these villains coming in here. And like, okay, first of all, one point. If there's so many villains, I wonder how they're gonna format it. With so many different villains, so many different things happening, I wonder how they're gonna format it. 2, also, my opinion, what I think what the movie's gonna be about. I think I heard this theory like, oh, this movie of like spiders going through different stages of life or whatever. Peter Parker's going through his, I guess, I forgot what the stage is, but like this adult stage, like shedding, like becoming an adult, like growing, like fully growing up, being a adult spider or whatever, and him going through all these mental warfare, seeing his homeboy with his girl, whatever. Is like, bro, this would mess up everybody. And then there was another theory, like, if this person were to remember Spider-Man, would you rather be his homeboy or his girl? Who would you rather like remember who Spider-Man is, or remember who Peter Parker is? That was another talking point I heard on the podcast. But also, I have a confession to make. I have not seen No Way Home.
What?
I have not seen no. I have not seen no.
What?
Yes. That,
yo, Hendy, you're funny. Hendy, you're
Homecoming, funny. I seen Far From Home. Seen Far From Home 1.5 times. The half time I got bored, so I watched the recap. But no, I have not seen No Way Home. My mom doesn't like Spider-Man, so I never got a chance to see what anybody. It's crazy, right? I love Spider-Man, but I have to go watch
That's
No
the
Way
first
Home.
one. Yeah,
I bet if they came out with a live action Miles Morales movie, your mom would be the first one
Oh
in there
yeah,
going to
first
see
one in there.
it.
First one.
But her favorite Marvel character is Groot, specifically Baby Groot. So that's her
that's
favorite.
like the most like.
We love Guardians of the Galaxy over here. But yeah, I'm waiting until I get closer into time to watch No Way Home, so I'll be able to go from No Way Home straight into Brand New Day and remember what happened. So cut me some slack. I'm gonna watch it. So don't crucify me too much.
Hey, Bleach and then No Way Home, bro. You got 2 on your list, big dog. Like,
Yeah, that's a heavy list. That's a heavy list.
okay. Well, go ahead, Andy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna answer Cam's question. I want to clarify though. You said which one would we rather have remember who Peter Parker is or who Spider-Man is?
Yeah.
Is it his girl or his homeboy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much y'all know about like Ned in general, like who his character is.
Yeah. He's supposed to be. Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was saying like oh yeah, Ned Lee's like, you know about him, right? I was like, I mean, kinda like, and he was like sending me a picture. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. He's like, yeah, he's supposed to be the Hobgoblin. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
like, I was like, what is that? Like, well, go ahead, Andy. Like, that's why. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so it's like, so for me, we have 3 movies out. Well, technically, Spider-Man has a little bit more appearances, but 3 Spider-Man movies where Ned is a character in it, and we have yet to we had a little bit of it in No Way Home, which is a spoiler.
Wait. Explain to me that moment though. I don't remember. I don't remember that moment of like the Hobgoblin kind of foreshadowing. Like.
Yeah, so in No Way Home, do you remember when they were in Ned's grandma's house and he was like using the teleportation ring?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, bring me Peter Parker. And he was like, oh, well, my family has like some sort of connection to like the magical arts or whatever. Well, Hobgoblin, his character is about magic, right? Like he can use magic. He's different from Green Goblin in that respect, where he can use magic in some way, shape, or form. So that was like the only like somewhat lead into Ned being Hobgoblin, because he claimed that he could use magic, and we saw him do it in the movie, at least with the sling ring, because nobody else tried to do it.
Makes sense. But it just doesn't seem like a Hobgoblin. Like, I feel like the Hobgoblin's like, I don't know.
A little scarier, kind of, like a little, slimmer.
Like, if I'm seeing Ned Lee's fly on a destructo disc around New York, then I don't know. I'm just like, am I really terrified? Like, is Peter really? Is this really Peter's biggest villain? Like, we really got a villain on our hands. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Yeah. I'm not too sure, but I think if they're going to do anything with this movie, with all the villains and what they're setting it up to be, I think this has been my prediction for at least like the past 2 Spider-Man movies, is that Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite heroes. I have a poster of him on my wall like right now. But in my opinion, movies also have had too much Spider-Man. I'm a fan of Tobey Maguire. Love his movies, even the 3rd one. Andrew Garfield, I was a fan of that.
I liked it
even
too.
though back in the day everybody hated it and we never got the 3rd movie and all of that. I was a fan growing up, and now we're on Tom Holland, and it's like we've had 3 Peter Parkers and we just keep on going. I know they said that they're gonna wait for the animated Miles Morales series to end before they include the actual live action Miles Morales.
Yeah.
But I think it's time that we kind of get Peter up out of here and we start bringing our Miles.
I do want to see more heroes in the Marvel Marvel universe. I do want to see more of whoever. I'm ready to see more of whoever. But bro, everybody's loved Peter Parker ever since Civil War. So can you really blame him? We would want to see more of like the new.
I get it. I get it. But speaking about more characters, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've read Marvel comics my entire life. And one team that is coming to the big screen in a way that I think is doing justice to the team is the X-Men. And they've been getting a lot of publicity for these past couple of years. With X-Men 97 coming back, I also went back and rewatched the original X-Men series from the 90s. beautiful series. X-Men 97 carries its torch. It's amazing. I'm also a fan of the original X-Men movies, X-Men 1, X2, X3, Days of Future Past, like all of those with Hugh Jackman. Beautiful set of movies back there. But I think we are now officially getting a true to comic rendition of the X-Men.
Yeah.
And I'm super, super excited for that.
I actually, side note, so I actually just started watching X-Men 97. Like, I think I'm on like episode 5, and I had to go and do my research on all the X-Men. I'm like, who are these people? Like, I mean, obviously, like, some of them I know. But I'm like, there's this black guy in here. His name is Bishop. He got this whole ability.
Yeah.
There's this white masked dude. His name was like Morph or whatever. I'm like, I didn't even know this is the X-Men. Like, you know, it was you know, and I guess because I'm still trying to catch up on the first season so I can get to season 2 and catch up on the X-Men 97. But like, I thought that I actually was like, it made me realize how much I like X-Men compared to like the Avengers. Honestly, I would say I like the X-Men a little bit more than Avengers, to be with you.
Yeah.
It's just like something about the mutants and something about like Magneto and something about seeing Wolverine and all that. Like it just, I don't know, it's just all nostalgia to me. And so it makes me really want to go back and see like kind of what they were doing before and what they're trying to do now. Because I think like the last X-Men live action movie that came out was like the Dark Phoenix with like Jean Grey or whatever. Jean Grey, which I remember, I was like, like it was okay. It wasn't bad. I just was like, I would have much rather have like not really her being kind of like the main. I mean, rightfully so. Like it is the reason why she is the main focal point. Like Jean Grey, I think is the strongest X-Men or something. So, you think so? Who would you say is like the strongest X-Men?
Well, with a little bit more research, technically, Franklin Richards from the Fantastic Four. So the Fantastic Four, right? So their son is technically a mutant because he was born with those powers, right? So he's the mutant, but the family is not. They were not a failed science. They went up in space, got hit by gamma rays or cosmic rays, got their powers. Yeah. But their son from that exchange became the mutant, and he has the ability to create a whole like solar systems and universes, like in his bedroom.
I did know that. I did know that. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
So he's one of the most powerful mutants, but the Phoenix Force within Jean Grey is arguably also one of the strongest mutants that was ever created. So
so I had to do my research on going back and seeing like the Bishop and like, you know, his kind of backstory, because I didn't really know like oh, this is a mutant from the future that came back and joined the X-Men from before. So there's a lot of different things that I really were just kind of looking forward to, and I just didn't know kind of what was planned, like at least for the X-Men moving forward. So
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. The X-Men have always been like, even because I watched it growing up, and the Avengers weren't, or Iron Man, the first movie wasn't quite out yet. Like I think X-Men first came out in 2000. Like the first movie came out in 2000. I was born in 2004. I think Iron Man came out in like 2006. Yeah. So those movies were kind of already out and being watched. So I had watched the first like 2 X-Men before Iron Man had even really, like, for me, like, picked up. So that's started my love for them, and then I started reading the comics. And to see them kind of come back in full force, because they were driving the Marvel, like, movie scene for a long time. And then Dark Phoenix happened, then Avengers gained its popularity, right? But it's good to see them coming back. If you haven't watched X-Men 97 yet, for all of you, like it's amazing. But I will say, do your due diligence and actually go back and watch the 90s version. Yeah. Like it's a little cheesy, it's a little corny because it's the 90s, but it's a really, really good show. They did a really good job with it. I will suggest y'all go back and watch it. It's great.
I'm not gonna lie, we're getting a lot of great great like superhero like scenes, superhero movies and stuff. Like superheroes is really like up right now. DC is about to be up because like they're doing their whole they're doing their whole version of like the MCU. Like they're doing the DC version.
I do want to go see that superhero movie. I do want to see
the Superman movie was good. I know they're coming out with another Superman movie. I think the Batman movie people say.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, Hendy, you don't think that Superman movie was good? You didn't like it?
So here's my take, and I'm gonna be a little bit on like the numbers guy for a minute. I did think the Superman movie was good.
Okay.
I did, but it did not reach its projected sales that it was supposed to. And then the Batman movie that y'all are talking about isn't a part of the DCU.
Yeah, I was just meant DC as a whole, but yeah, that's their version. Yes,
that's a whole nother Batman.
I know.
And then Supergirl flopped.
I still want to see.
People said it was okay. People said it was okay. It wasn't horrible. People said it was okay, but like, you know what I'm saying? Can we blame them? They're basically restarting the DC. Not everything at the beginning of Marvel was great. Like Hulk one was very boring. Hulk one was boring in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Hulk one was boring. So can we give him some slack? Let's give him some slack. Slack.
Okay,
but I still want to see Jason Momoa like Aquaman as Lobo, like the villain for Supergirl. That's in this. I at least want to see like. Cause he's supposed to be like a villain that ended up killing Superman in the comics, like, you know, cause he's like immortal or something. So I at least want to see how they kind of do the bounty hunter, and I especially remember him from the first Injustice game, because they added him in as a DLC character. So I'm a little curious about Supergirl, and I did like the first Superman movie. I like the Lex Luthor. I like the what was his name, Mr. Fantastic or something, or Mr.
Terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific. I don't know how I felt about the Green Lantern, and then the hot girl, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it wasn't terrible. So I at least want to see kind of how they pivoted off of that into the Supergirl movie.
Let DC cook real quick.
I'm gonna let him cook. My bias showed a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, I think, and you're right. I think Marvel's first couple of movies, I did not like the first Avenger that much. I thought Captain America: First Avenger was very boring. I think I fell asleep on it every time I've tried to rewatch it.
I enjoyed it actually.
Really? I mean,
I enjoyed it. It was cool, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and then Hulk, I enjoyed Hulk, but I enjoyed it because of like the ending fight scene, and I think that will be one of the best Hulk fights that we've ever gotten. When he picks up the cars and uses them as like punching gloves, and the chain is like a nunchuck, and he snaps the dude's neck or whatever. He actually says Hulk smash. Well, no, he did it in the first Avengers movie, but like he does the clap and everything, like all the trademark Hulk things. He did all of it kind of in that movie, especially when he fell out the helicopter. I feel that was perfect. Moon turns into a Hulk. That was amazing. But yeah, I just wanted y'all's opinion on Marvel for a little bit. That Spider-Man.
I'm excited. Like I said, I'm going to watch No Way Home. Do not crucify me, okay? I'm gonna watch it. All right. But is this a hot take? Outside of Hulk, does Thor have the worst Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought I was gonna be alone on this one. I think Thor has. They're not bad. It's just I couldn't stay invested.
I gotta rewatch the first ones, but I think with the Dark Lord,
Dark World.
The Dark World. Yeah, I gotta rewatch those.
Very boring.
But I thought Ragnarok was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Like, I mean,
I like Ragnarok. It was fun. It was a fun movie.
It was before Hulk ended up turning into Smart Hulk. Like, we still had that that you know, beast kind of figure Hulk. Like, it wasn't just, you know, a banner inside of, like, you know. But I think what really kind of threw it over was the Love and Thunder. Even though the Love and Thunder wasn't terrible, like it wasn't. I feel like there's worse Marvel movies than Love and Thunder, but I think it was just like the Gore the Godslayer or whatever. Like it wasn't a bad villain, but the way they went about everything up to trying to defeat him, you know, I gotta rewatch it. But from what I remember,
I have a question. What are y'all's bottom 4 Marvel movies?
Ooh, I might gotta pull up a list.
I might have to look at it.
Bottom 4.
Well, while y'all do that,
Dark World is definitely bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom tier. I ain't gonna lie, but
I'm gonna go ahead and give my answers because I kind of know most of them off the top of my head, and I'll probably like fill in the blanks for one.
Go ahead.
Personally, I was not a fan of Captain Marvel, the first one.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I agree.
Personally, it's not like it was bad. I enjoyed it. Captain Marvel's, at least powers and abilities, are one of my favorite in Marvel, like the Nova Corps and all of that. I enjoy her abilities and powers, but just like the movie itself was a little lackluster to me. And like they introduced the Skrulls, and I feel like we have yet to. And I know it's coming up in these newer movies, but Captain Marvel came out so long ago to where it's like we've still done nothing with the Skrulls. And then also I was hoping that Captain Marvel would tie in something with Nova. Still hasn't happened. Nova's one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's still not here. I'm a little salty about that. Next, I would definitely have to say Dark World. I just don't even remember it. I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times, and I still can't really care about it. Love and Thunder is also up there, but I'm gonna just put it as an honorable mention because I just don't have multiple Thor movies. But and then after that, I would probably say Ant-Man 2. Don't care for it.
Okay.
And then Guardians. Guardians is like, okay.
Huh?
I know. I was saying that Guardians, almost all of them, other than 3. Other than 3, and even I feel like everybody thought, well, 3 was really good, but like other than 3, Guardians 1 and 2 are just okay to me. Like I will watch them if they're on, but they're just okay.
Like I said, my family is a Guardians of the Galaxy family, so we're biased. We love Guardians of the Galaxy. I got mine. Like I said, the first Incredible Hulk. First Incredible Hulk is at the bottom for me.
Which one is it? The big like puffy green?
2008. I think it came out at the same time as the Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man, yeah, that one. Thor: Dark World, and then every Ant-Man movie ever. I can't. Every Ant-Man movie ever. Just wasn't interested at all. Like you said, just wasn't. Like the first Ant-Man, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Little dude, regular guy, can shrink, can grow big, cool, fine. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think I watched that in school. Actually, I think I watched that in school for the first time. I was like, okay, I gotta go rewatch this on my own. And still didn't really enjoy it. And I don't think I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I don't think I've seen that one. But I heard
that one wasn't that good.
I heard it wasn't that good. I heard it wasn't that good. So Marvel definitely got their stinkers for sure. But as a whole, yeah, I think those might be my bottom ones. Reese, have you figured out yours?
Yeah, I gotta say Black Widow for sure. I did not like. I did not like the first Black Widow.
I feel like they came out with it too late.
Yeah.
I feel like they came out with it should have been early. It should have been way earlier.
I can say we can give them a little bit of grace because it was 2020 and that was like when the world was shutting down. So
I think it was like 2020, 2021.
Yeah, nobody was really going to theaters. I didn't like the Captain America Brave New World. Really kind of the Red Hulk.
Which one is that?
The one with Sam Wilson.
Okay.
Didn't really like that one, and then
it was okay.
And I mean, honestly, I would say another one I didn't like. And I'm not trying to pick y'all's list, so I'm gonna try and go in a little bit different direction. There's a couple. They do have their stinkers, but
they do have their stinkers.
Like
they went on a super run for a minute.
I mean, I might
multiverse of madness.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that one, but I would say really either the first like Doctor Strange I didn't really like, and then Shang-Chi. I feel like Shang-Chi.
Wait, did you see him?
No, I didn't. Wait, Cam was like, yeah.
No, Cam was a little pressed by that.
Really? You like the first Doctor Strange?
I really enjoyed I like Doctor Strange's powers. I love his powers.
But who's the villain? Who is the villain? Do you remember?
Dormammu.
Exactly. Dormammu.
I said I liked it. I didn't say I watched it recently. So,
like,
I said I liked it.
A couple of them.
A lot of these, I don't remember the villain. A lot of these, I don't remember the villain. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't remember I don't remember any of. I don't even remember the first villain for Guardians. Like
That's
It was like
oh my god.
it was like Thanos like underling.
Was it Thrag? Thrag? Is that his name?
Something
No.
like that. But I think he had like a
No, it's not Thrag. Thrag is from Invincible. No, what's his name?
That was bad, Kim. I'm not gonna lie.
My bad. That's on.
I don't even
That's
remember.
on me. That's on me. I was thinking about Invincible. I was thinking about Invincible earlier. My bad.
But I think it was
What's his name? I know he was like a purple. Was he purple?
Yeah, he was like purple. He had
Oh,
like
look at the hammer.
black
Ronan.
Ronan. Oh my god. Okay, Ronan.
Yeah.
My bad to all
Very
the
forgettable.
Invincibles.
Very
I
forgettable.
apologize.
Like, I think he had
Invincible.
one of the stones or something. And
Yeah, I can't remember which one though.
Was it the purple one? Was it the purple one?
I think
He
it was
had
the
a power
I
stone.
think it was like a power stone. Could be wrong. But
That sounds right.
But I forgot what he was even. I think Thanos sent him after to get Gamora or something. Yeah.
He did send him. He sent him on a mission for something.
To do
He sent him on a
something,
mission
bro.
for something.
But I mean, it was crazy because I was watching the first Avengers the other day, and that was like the first time we ever like saw like Thanos, like the after credit scene. Where I didn't even realize Thanos was shown like that early into Marvel, and
What was that like 2012? Was that like 2012?
Yeah, remember you came over.
Actually,
You remember
It was
you came over, Kim?
2012. Yeah.
Yeah. And we finally
It
saw
was like
him in
2012. I was in
2022.
elementary school when that came out. That's sick.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
Crazy how long
But
Marvel's been on a run. They've been on a run.
it's been a minute, long time coming. Doomsday coming out, Secret Wars. I
I'm
wonder if
excited
Secret
for
Wars is
Doomsday.
gonna be.
I'm hoping.
I want-
Doomsday-
Is Secret Wars going to be the last rendition of the Avengers?
So they said that after Secret Wars that they're planning on doing, I forget the word they used. I don't think it was a reboot, but it was like a reimagining almost. So I'm a little scared to what that means.
Are we gonna start from Iron Man again? Are we gonna start over?
And
What I hear
we
is
not
their
even
characters-
wait. Hold on, my bad. And we're not even talking about the other movies that are just straight Marvel stingers, like Morbius, Madam Web, like you know what I'm saying. Those were just god awful. But keep going with y'all.
I heard Madam Web was.
It wasn't good. It wasn't.
It was
good.
not good. Not
It was
good.
not.
Do y'all think when it comes to watching movies, like if you hear like bad reviews, does that justify for you not to go watch the movie, or will you still watch it anyways?
No, for me, I like to like make my own opinion, and it's very rare that I will like listen to a critic first and then go watch it, because it's like well, you're kind of like getting your headspace into the fact to not like it.
Yeah.
But on the rare occasion that happens, because I actually heard bad reviews about Supergirl before I went to go see it. I was like, there's no way. Like, I actually thought it was going to be really good. And then I went into it open-minded and all of that, and I was like, it actually isn't that good, though. So,
Be like that sometimes.
there's just a lot of, like, cliffhangers with kind of, like, the plot. I feel like there's, and I won't spoil it, per se, because I feel like it's fairly new for people to still go and see. But it's like there's a few things that they kind of just left alone, and then also there were parts where like there were some characters that they used that just kind of like, why are you here? Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of like, well, okay, And I heard, now I'm not a DC comic reader at all, but I heard that this was supposed to be based off of Women of Tomorrow. And those comic readers are also very, very upset because it's not like Women of Tomorrow at all. So it's just another thing for at least those fans that they didn't like about it.
I guess it's because we're on the internet so much, like just feedback on movies and stuff would just come out and be like, oh, okay, and would kind of stray me away from like going to see it or see it myself. Where I'll just see it later. I'll just watch it later or watch it on.
Is that what happened with Spider-Man?
Oh, No Way Home?
Yeah.
No. That's actually not what happened. Like, I heard all the hype. Like, oh my gosh, all of these Spider-Mans here coming in all at once.
It was hot.
And I don't know. I guess I was just in the time. I guess I was in a time where I didn't have nobody to go see it with. So, you know what I'm saying? I could just go see it by myself, but like one of those, you gotta have somebody to see it with you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'll just watch it later. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come out with a new Spider-Man anytime soon. And look, here we are. They're coming out with a new Spider-Man.
About 4 or 5 years later.
In a couple weeks, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. It actually took me a minute to watch like the first Miles Morales, the first Miles Morales movie, because my brothers were always, bro, that was their favorite movie. The first one, that was their favorite movie. Yeah, the anime one. That was their favorite movie, and they would watch it. They would watch it all the time. I'd be like, man, this child is still. I ain't even finna watch it. And I sat down and watched it. It was good. Probably one of the best Spider-Man movies we have today. That's probably one of the best Spider-Man.
And it's animated, which is the crazy thing. It's like, wow.
The artwork, the music.
Yeah, the Juice WRLD song in there. I still listen to it. It's
Coil Ray. Yeah, her song.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Save the Day or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then obviously Sunflower, the most popular out of it.
Always
a banger.
That's a banger.
Yeah, they delivered with that track list. Whoever put together that track list, hey.
I think it was Metro. Metro was on a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
So
the second one, he kind of sold on the track list. I ain't gonna lie.
It was cool. It was cool, but like you can't compare that to the first one. The first one was so generational, you can't really compare it. So, hey, we just waiting for this new one to come out, and hopefully a live action Miles Morales gets released sometime in the future. I'm gonna be ready for that, front row in attendance. So,
for sure, definitely.
This guy,
but yeah, Marvel's cooking. Marvel's cooking right now. Hopefully they don't burn it down like they did in the early 2020s. But you know, we got some stuff looking forward to. Reese, did you have any more opinions before we pivot into some new anime topics or just new stuff in general?
No, I mean that's what I was really about to talk about. I wanted to get into this new Chainsaw Man season. Like the Chainsaw Man enthusiast hasn't been able to go on and talk about the new Chainsaw. I haven't even watched the trailer yet, and of course, you know, I know everything. I really don't have to watch the trailer. I already know what's real. But it's
read the manga, bro. He read the leaks before the manga even came out. So,
but our host has caught up to the point where he knows and has read the manga up to the point where he can talk about the next Chainsaw Man season coming out. So actually, Kim, how about you start us off? And you know, I'll go last since you know I'm the Chainsaw Man enthusiast. I'll let y'all know how I feel about it after. And you know, I'll let from our host to the Bleach evangelist to the Chainsaw Man enthusiast talk about this new Chainsaw Man, and we can get to the JJK and what else too. So go ahead.
I bet. What was this art called?
International Assassins.
Yeah. International Assassins. All right. So where we start, I think where we started was what is his name? Denji was in a room where they like planning a trip or something like that. That's where we started. They were planning a trip, and then like you said, all these people come in, boom, 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 boom. Something goes crazy.
Well, let's put up a spoiler warning. Actually,
yeah.
I mean, well,
I'm sorry. For spoiler warnings for the new season.
I would hope it's in the trailer. Yeah,
but to beginning, this all happens, and apparently there's a hit out on the chainsaw there, and all these people are basically targeting Denji. And I think the whole point was to, you know, make sure Denji's safe from whatever, keep him away from, you know, like powers with him and everything like that. But I think my overall thought process and overall like thoughts of it, pure chaos, pure just everything happening all at once. And like you said, it was a very short arc. So I don't know how they're gonna stretch this out. I don't know if they're gonna do a lot of anime only scenes. So like with the R.A.S arc, there was a lot. Didn't you say there was a lot of stuff that just wasn't in the manga? So I mean, they might.
Okay.
It was mostly there.
It was the one-to-one adaptation of the manga to the movie was almost like perfectly in sync. It was just like they added a lot more just. Not really scenes, but they just added more to the big battle. Like it was a lot more effects, a lot more, you know, explosions that weren't really in the manga, and so it really showed you on a scale of how big that, like, the fight really destroyed the whole city. Like, the fight literally destroyed the city, and we didn't really see that until, like, it really put it in perspective. And then just the way they tried to animate it to where what we saw in the manga was like, wow, like, dang, like, they was boxing. Like, they was boxing.
I ain't gonna lie, it really, like, in real time, it definitely felt like that whole, like, fight scene towards the end lasted like 45 minutes. It felt like they were boxing for a good portion of the movie.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm really looking forward to, like, seeing all, like, because when I read the manga with Reese or whatever, I was very intrigued on what was going on. Like, the artwork was fire, like, all the new characters, all the people being introduced was good. We could see new abilities, new fiends, new devils, everything. But it was pure chaos. It was hectic. I'm gonna enjoy it once again. Like you said, there's a lot of boxing, a lot of story progression, and, you know, some stuff later in the show happens that gets brought up, and I'm like, that's crazy. Not what I was thinking at all, but, like, I've always had the idea of, I gotta watch out for Makima. I gotta watch out for her. That from the very beginning. I was like, yeah, she just don't look right in the head. But, you know, I'm gonna let it rock. It look can be deceiving for sure. But initial thoughts, I'm ready. I'm ready to watch. I'm ready to see Chainsaw Man progress. Like you said, part 1 is very good. Part 2 is where you know, stuff kind of starts to teeter off. But, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready for the progression of Chainsaw Man as a show. I feel like it gets a lot. It's not very appreciated. It's not appreciated enough in the anime community. So I'm waiting for it to get its love that it rightfully deserves. So,
Hendy.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I was well, just to talk about the new season, I'll say I'm very excited for it. The season that's coming up, or like the part that's coming up, is like my second favorite, like, part. Well, no, maybe third favorite part of Chainsaw Man, like to that I've read or to watch. So seeing that get animated, and there's one very, very, very crucial scene that I hope they add. I'm not sure how far they're planning on going with the International Assassins arc. Hopefully they go until, you know, that one special moment that, if y'all have seen it, you know, don't spoil it, but, like, it's gonna be really, really good if they actually animate that part. It's gonna be really sad, actually. So I'm excited for that. But I hope that, like Cam said, that Chainsaw Man kind of gets its love, because I think the movie brought a lot of attention to it, because the first season, it was a little slow. Even while reading it was a little slow. But then the movie and that arc kind of came around, and you're like, oh, okay, like, there are some high stakes in Chainsaw Man. And then this next season will show us kind of like how much farther it can get. So I'm excited for it as well. Like I said, I hope that one scene, if they get to it, gets animated, and I hope they do it justice, because that's a very important scene for the rest of Chainsaw Man. So I'm excited for that.
and like you said, Bruce, the arc is not really long. It's not really a long arc. So I'm definitely curious on how they're going to animate this and how they're going to go about it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for me, I mean, y'all pretty much said it. I mean, this arc should really be no more than 6 to 8 episodes. I don't know what they're gonna do. I just think that the main thing that, you know, I kind of at least want to get across to people is that it's really more about, like, there's a lot of countries involved. Like, it's a lot of, you know, people. You know, they're like, it's a lot of people, like, you know, because we know the R.A.S arc, R.A.S, she was, like, from Russia, and it was kind of Russia trying to come in and, you know, take Chainsaw Man out, so, you know, like, Makima can have it or whatever, and then now it's kind of like, oh, well, now that Russia's kind of out of the question, you know, we're gonna try and make sure, it was like one of those things that, like, well, if you can't have it, then nobody can have it, so I'm gonna make sure that I get everybody else that doesn't want Chainsaw Man, you know, out here to come in and stop you because, you know, we couldn't. So I think when going into this next International Assassins arc, there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of reveals, a lot of different devils, fiends, moments that are gonna just have you be like, wow, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Like, I feel like it's gonna be more of a thing like with the Res arc, it's gonna be like they're like once they start boxing, and it's non-stop boxing until it's like over. Like there's no like break moments. There's no like I mean, there is some comic relief in there, but like it's a lot of just ongoing just chaos, just pure chaos of kind of what Cam said. But I think the main parts is like really understanding that it's more of like a war instead of just like random. It's more of like countries are kind of going to war against Japan, or you could say kind of mocking or public safety or whatever. And it's not more of like, oh, we're just doing this kind of whatever. It's more of like, you know, everybody trying to stop like the Chainsaw Devil from, you know, getting to, you know, I guess the next arc, and you know, we'll see that then. So I mean, I'm excited for it. I know it's gonna be hot. I mean, I just kind of like Chainsaw Man does deserve the love that everybody gets. At least part 1 does, because part 1 is just so great. But I think,
oh man, part 2, man.
I know, man. It's a head scratcher for real.
2.
But
yeah,
but part 1.
There is one scene I am looking forward to that one I read in the manga. It's towards the end.
Well, we can say, well, you already spoiled some of it, so you can go ahead, Cam, if you want to talk about some.
I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but like Benji does something stupid but something smart at the same time with fire.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I'm
looking forward to see that anime. But
maybe I'm just being slow, but I don't. What are you talking about? The fire?
How much context can we give? Was it a gas station?
Well, it was I mean, it was more like a car that exploded.
Oh, you're talking about? Are you talking about the end of International Assassin's arc?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's towards.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the end of season part 2. I was like, what?
Yeah, cause
okay, go ahead.
Because Denji, the one thing that people have to realize is that every arc, I think Chainsaw Man gets like a new kind of ability. Like he's kind of learning the abilities like over time. So it's like with the R.A.S arc, he learned how to use his chains and throw them like Spider-Man and rope them around people or whatever. And this arc is like, okay, well, now that I know I can do that, I can use fire. Like my chains aren't like you know, it's fire resistant or something. So he can be able to use, because he's gonna need to use light against something that's gonna be dark. You know, in the saga or the final villain or whatever. So he has to figure out a way to incorporate that, and I thought that was, I mean, stupid, but I mean it worked, so I'm not gonna say it didn't. It's like
that Ghost Rider.
So,
basically Ghost Rider.
Basically
Ghost Rider. But yeah, I'm like I said, looking forward to it. Looking forward to him progressing and him leveling up. Speaking of leveling up,
oh my god, that segue. Let me give you your praise. That segue was clean. I'll give you that.
Speaking of leveling up, my goat is returning. Returning in the big screen in the theatrical release. He's gonna be put on that pedestal of being one of the best anime movies to come out next year. And I can't wait. I am, of course, talking about my boy Sun Jin-woo in Soul Leveling Beyond the System, coming out in 2027. We've made it. We've did it. Soul Leveling fans, we're here. We're ready. Everybody gets to experience what we've been going through, what we've seen throughout this whole process. The hate stops now. It stops now. I'm telling you guys, be prepared. Be prepared for Soul Leveling to take over the anime scene once again, because you know we already did it back to back. You feel me? Back to back years. We did it. We first won. First of all, we won Crunchyroll Anime of the Year the first time. Second time, season 2 was even better than season 1. Now we're in theaters. We're here. We've made it. We're gonna need our respect soon. Us Soul Leveling fans are gonna need our respect. The show is amazing. The show is great. And like I said, bro, y'all just have to be patient. Y'all just have to be patient. Be patient. Like you said, it's not a crazy story, but it's a good enough story to keep you invested. And of course, the boxing, the animation, it's all what it's hyped up to be. So you know what I'm saying? We have fellow anime fans, Soul Leveling fans on the panel right now. You know, between Henderson and Reese. You feel me? They are very excited about the movie, so I'm ready. How y'all feel about Soul Leveling coming back? Be completely honest, not too honest, but be completely honest about
I'll wait till he gets to Crunchyroll.
So,
I'll wait
yeah,
till it
I'm
comes out
excited.
on DVD.
I'm excited. Reese, I know you. Are you finished with season 1 of Soul Leveling?
Yeah,
Or are you on
I have finished season 1. I am on season 2 of Soul Leveling. And honestly, to give my pure, honest, like, opinion about it, it's not that. Like, I think, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not overhyped, or I'm not gonna say it's not underhyped. Like, I feel like it's not underwhelming to me. Like, it does deserve, like, kind of the recognition that people do give it. I mean, I feel like some people do go overboard with it. I'm not gonna say that they don't, but I think it's okay. Like, I think for, like, if you're trying to watch something that is, like, you know, kind of like a One Punch Man type of vibe, you know, a very character that is just, you know, gets, well, of course, levels up, you know what I'm saying, through over time. I'm not saying they just start off that way, but, like, if you're really interested in watching a story that is very video game like, and there's just somebody that can just keep, like, upgrading himself to a point where he gets overpowered, and, you know, and he's trying to go through this kind of video game world, and you're figuring out, and I trust me, there's a lot of people that, you know, don't read manga but told me, like, oh yeah, I read that Soul Leveling, dude. I read that. Like, it's good. Like, I wouldn't not watch it. Is it my first preference? No. I feel like the plot is a little kind of iffy. Like, it's not, like, necessarily, you know, there's not, like, this big bad that, you know, we really gotta go out and take care of, or we're trying to get a group and figure out.
You have to be
Like,
patient.
I mean, maybe,
patient.
but from
Yeah,
what I've
be
seen in season 1 of the anime, in a couple of, I think I watched a couple episodes of season 2. It's there's worse, trust, but it's a good watch if you're into, like, a overpowered main character video game, like, upgrading, you know, scenery. So, you know, it's not for everybody, but I mean, it's a pretty good, like, you know, watch that, you know, I would say if you're trying to get into anime, like, if you're trying to start watching anime, it's a good watch. So yeah.
Henderson, I've seen you haven't had that same happy expression you have all episode. How do you feel about Soul Leveling coming to theaters? I would like to hear your honest opinion. Like I said, not too honest, but you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
I mean,
let me hear it.
There's one thing that Reese said that I actually really do agree with. I think it's a great starting out anime. If you, so far with what it's shown us, I think if you just want to get into anime and you want to see what the hype is about, you want to see why everybody loves it or talks about it, or, you know, all of that, then that's a good anime to sit down, watch. You get the fight scenes, you get the animation, you get the raw talent of some of these artists and creators and voice actors that all of us talk about, like, oh, you know. So I think it's good for that. My personal opinion, I'm also a shonen head, so I love the boxing and the Dragon Ball and all of that. But to me, because the story for me is still so lackluster, that it's kind of like, you know, I'll be excited to watch the movie because of the fights, but if you expect me to remember characters' names and situations and anything else like that, well, then that's different. You know,
I can agree with you on the names. First of all, they're Korean names. I suck with names in every anime I watch, so I'll give you some grace. Like, also, yeah, some of the characters aren't very memorable, but like I said, it's predicated towards him leveling up. Even though I can describe every character, don't tell me their names, don't ask me their names or anything like that.
Yeah.
But with the characters we got, they're cool. Like, they've helped out Jinwoo, they helped out him on his path. Him and his homeboy, he got a rich dad or whatever. Him and his homeboy, he's been rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? What's the girl's name? One of the girls that goes to his sister high school. He's been rocking with him, trying to get involved in what he got going on. But you know what I'm saying. But like I said, the whole goal from the beginning, what we thought was the main goal was, oh, I need to help my mom out.
Yeah, that's actually another thing.
He ended up doing that and accomplishing his goal.
Yeah.
But like, I think there's definitely more to it than that. So
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to take anything away from it at all. Like, I'm not an animator or anything like that. But at the same time, just in my preference, it's kind of giving me, because I tried to like One Punch Man, because that was a huge thing when it was first coming out. Everybody loved season 1 and season 2. Um, it is kind of giving me that same vibe to where it's like nothing can stop him, you know? Um, and for me, that's a small turn off for just the show. It's like, I mean, it's not gonna surprise me when we get to season 3 or season 4, and he's fighting this big bad, and then all he has to do is just level up, you know. And I mean, I guess that's every shonen anime.
I was
And
gonna say,
that's
every shonen trope, really.
But I guess because they hit it so much on the head, where it's like, well, he can just go train in the dungeon, boot up, and now he can beat Goku. You know, it's like, well, you know, it's like I don't know. It doesn't really capture me that way, and the story for me right now isn't helping me stay in it either. So I think it's good if you want to watch it to get into anime or see why your friends like anime. I would suggest that alongside, you know, Demon Slayer. I think a lot of people say that Demon Slayer is a good one to get into. But you know, I'll watch it when the movie comes out.
So Lovely the story is better than Demon Slayer. Hot take. Yeah, So Lovely story is better than Demon Slayer's. Man, like, come on now.
I guess
They're
like
both
even
not
now,
in-depth story. They're both not. We both go. Both of them. We both go for the animation. We go for the fights. That's all we go for.
I have not seen
it's
the
cool.
Demon Slayer movie.
It's cool.
So
You haven't seen the video? It's on Crunchyroll. I think it's
not yet. It comes out later.
no,
on
not
this
yet.
month.
Not yet.
Which is ridiculous, by the way. It should have been
The
on-
Chainsaw Man
been
movie
there,
came
but
out on Crunchyroll before this one.
It just came out.
Like-
Came out. So
Like,
it's ridiculous. But like I said, I'm excited. You know, a guy with nothing, you know, leveling up, turning into something, you know what I'm saying, finding his way, finding his you know, this power that was blessed to him, you feel me? Throughout to help him become better, to help him achieve his goal. And like I said, and like I said, speaking of a lot of the shows, I think something we can all agree on, you know, a hardworking person, you know, getting the power, you know, progressing, is coming out soon. You know, like I think this is something we can all agree on. Another one of my goats, Asta, is coming back.
Look at
Black
recent
Clover
face.
is coming back. I think this is something we all, bro. Black Clover is coming back. Season 2 which is crazy. Calling it already had 150 episodes. Calling the season 2 is kind of crazy, but whatever. It's coming back in October. Black Clover Part 2, Season 2, whatever you want to call it, is coming back in October. Something we're all looking forward to, and I'm ready. It's been too long. What's up, Henderson?
I was just gonna say, let me say that I saw a TikTok or Instagram reel the other day, and it was like, for all y'all haters on Black Clover, like, don't switch up now. Like, we know what we got over here. Like, we've been reading it. They've been reading it. They know what's going to come up next. I'm gonna make this a public announcement right now. I have yet to watch 100 episodes or 20 episodes of Black Clover, and I will promise you right here, right now, I will never switch up publicly. I will always be a hater of Black Clover. And I'm just gonna say that right now and get it off my chest. I'm not finna switch. Even if I see a clip and they boxing, I'm gonna be like, well, it's Black Clover, and I can't like it. And I'm just gonna let it be known. That's where I'm at.
This is crazy. This is honestly asinine. Yeah, this is wild.
PSA, this goes for One Piece too. Just wanna let that know.
Everybody already knows he's the One Piece hater on this panel, so we're good off that. But this is crazy. Black Clover has been a minute. I'm excited. I'm ready. I can't wait to see what they had in store. The Black Clover movie that released earlier this year, last year, something like that. Very good. It made me want to watch. It made me want season 2 to come out even more. So I'm ready. I'm excited. Asta, you know the whole game, the Black Bulls. You know what I'm saying. Season 2 or season 1 ended off pretty good, and I know the manga just ended. The Black Clover manga just ended also. So we Black Clover fans, we're eating good. We finna really see why Black Clover was on top before all these other new gen animes come out. We're finna really see My Hero, Demon Slayers, forget all that. JJK's Black Clover is here. Black Clover is here. We finna really see who the number one really was supposed to be.
No, trust me, man. Like I was on the Black Clover. Bro, trust me. I was on it. I was watching it back at freshman. I was watching Black Clover freshman. I remember freshman year of high school in the lunchroom. I was watching the Eye of the Midnight Sun, Asta boxing them, like, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. And I was high on it. Actually, I got my brother on it, like, cause he was hating on it at first. He was like, bro, this trash. Like, why? And then he started talking to me like, hey, bro, you seen that Yami in the manga? He bought like, I'm like, what? How you even catch up? Like, what happened? But I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna count Black Clover out. It was just like, I mean, the anime, they stopped doing the anime for I don't know how long, and then they came out with this random movie. And I mean, I guess the manga's been going on for, you know, for this whole time. Or I think it ended now, but I think
it just ended.
I think I mean when it comes out, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see kind of how they doing stuff and how they gonna handle like at least until they get to the point of the ending. So I'm not too like, I would much rather go and watch Black Clover than I would the Soul Level. So that's why I was saying.
It's understandable, but still,
That's what
I felt a little disrespect in that statement. But you know, it's fine. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Wait, so you think do you think Black Clover is better than Soul Leveling, or do you think Soul Leveling?
Yes.
Okay, then what's the difference? What? You just said Black Clover?
Black Clover. I think Black Clover is in my top 5. I'm pretty sure. I think Black Clover is in my top 5.
It's good.
So.
Yeah,
I think of it very highly. Shout out to my boy Jay. He out in Thailand with his girl. Shout out my boy Jay.
Shout out Jay.
He put me on to Black Clover in COVID, and it's been up since then. Also a show I've watched 3 times. So yeah, very excited. A couple other things is One Piece. The One Piece remake is also on its way.
Yeah,
it's on its way here.
Buckle up for another 60 years of animation, y'all.
This is one that's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be way better. All the BS is being cut out. All the random quote unquote not filler when it's filler. One Piece basically is coming out.
One frame by frame by frame.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt. I watched the trailer. A lot of 3D animation, a lot of CGI.
Luffy running for 5 episodes.
A lot of CGI in this trailer, a lot of 3D in the movie, or in the show. But hopefully it lives up to it. I'm for sure, and it's gonna open up to all the people that's been wanting to watch One Piece, but it's like, bro, I don't know if I can do it. Almost 1,200 episodes. I don't know if I can do it. Here you go, not gonna say better version because the original is always gonna be the best, but here is a condensed version. Watch it, my grandma watches the live action. She watches the live action One Piece. I don't know if she's gonna watch the One Piece, the new remake, but you know what I'm saying, it gives a new outlook on the show. It gives a new outlook on the show for people to go and enjoy it. And it only helps us as One Piece fans and the One Piece community for more people to, you know, come and enjoy the show. Henderson, I don't like the look on your face. Let's talk. I don't like the look on your face. You could at least give a little bit of expression when we talk about one of the greatest shows ever. So
I'll give One Piece its flowers for being a part of the big 3, because Bleach is one of those shows where people are like, oh, before 1,000 Year Blood War came out, they were all like, Bleach got to get booted. So I'm not on that tip, but I am on the tip of pause. That it's like, I don't know, man. And I just want to say, for all of y'all in the comments, you're gonna be like, oh, well, have you even watched it? Yes, I have. All 1,000 plus episodes of it, and it's safe to say that it's okay. And for it to come out with another animation, just to bring more people in, it's like, well, I think they should have done that in the first place. But that's just on me. That's just my opinion.
I mean, it was early. It was early One Piece. It was early One Piece. They didn't really have a grasp on pacing and animation. You know, people have been complaining about the new style of animation in the show. It's like, bro, y'all were just complaining that the animation was bad back in the day. So pick one. Do you want good animation or bad animation? Y'all don't complain about Demon Slayer. You don't complain about all the flashing lights, all the moving parts then, but when One Piece does it, it's too much. I don't really like it. I don't really mess with it. But like, come on.
I think when something has so much success that there will be haters that hate just to hate. I'm not one of those. I'm one of the ones where it's like I've watched the show, I've seen it, I've consumed the content for at least the from where I'm at. I understand how we got there. It's just I don't know. The show to me, I think it's just too long to get to where we are.
I think what Henderson's saying is that I feel like he would have a way different opinion if Gear 5 was done a lot better.
I will say that too. You're right. Because I think my
in the anime,
in the anime, if my shonen brain is all about like the rage moments. I think that's kind of what gets me hooked with certain shows. So if you get a main character or at least a character that has a moment of rage and then power up, it's cliche, it's a trope. I know, I get it, but it works. So for Gear 5 to not necessarily be a rage moment, more of a I can just do it type of thing.
I feel like Luffy,
if it's Luffy's character, I feel
like Luffy's more about freedom. Like, you know, there's no like demon inside him that is, you know, trying to take over.
Yeah.
Like Luffy's he's like, hey, bro, I'm trying to be free. I'm trying to achieve my dreams. And I feel like Gear 5 is kind of like the what's it called? You know, the acknowledgement, the transformation, the transformation of that. Yeah. So when you get a different trope of like, you know, especially with Naruto and Bleach and even Black Clover, with characters that have these things inside of them that you know have them go into these rage transformations and these cool looking dark kind of things, and then when you see a dark type of transformation, you know, that really gets you like, oh man, like, you know, that's just something like, you know, I really kind of interested in trying to see about. But when you get something that's, you know, white color and that's light and that's, you know, happy and you know,
even the design isn't that like crazy to me. It's like I saw way back when he was first getting released, like in the manga at least. I didn't read it, but obviously people are gonna spoil it and put it up there when it first gets announced. And I saw the panel. I was like, oh, I mean, obviously because it's a manga, it's black and white anyway. I was like, well, I wonder what this is going to look like. Like I wondered, like what color scheme they're gonna put on this. And then it came out, and I was like, oh, it's kind of just like the manga actually. Like it's just white, you know. So it's like I don't know. It just didn't hit me the way I really wanted it to. I had binge watched because the manga came out, the panels were being shared all over the internet. I was like, oh, I need to catch up to One Piece so I could see this like live when it happens. So I spent time from Fishman Island all the way up to Wano to get there, and I made it before it actually got animated. It was like maybe 3 more episodes, and then it was actually gonna get animated. And I was like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready. And then I watch it, and I'm like, it was okay.
They did kind of drag it out a lot. But like at the end of the day, it delivered in terms of animation. Like, you know, I think my personal opinion, I don't think Kaido versus Luffy is one of the top fights in One Piece for real. In my opinion, I think there's way better fights. Like probably top 3, top 5 fights in One Piece is happening in that arc compared to Zoro. You would think the main character versus
right. I guess that's my problem too. Yeah,
I just think
King versus Zoro.
You know,
King versus Zoro is
so
the top 3
times. Like he took so many L's. It took so much to take down Kaido to the point where it was like by the time it actually happened, we're like, I mean, I guess we won.
Yeah,
I guess we won compared to like
Zoro got some licks in. The Yamato got some licks in.
Compared to like other villains like Madara, where it was like, man, like, I mean, bro, like, you know, it was a gauntlet, but you know, we really got him. It really got him. But I felt like the main character
did they?
I mean, even that was a little drag.
You can say Aizen too. I mean, I know you haven't watched Bleach, but I mean, I'm just saying that like, the amount of gauntlets that for the One Piece gauntlets of the final villain compared to how other anime tropes have done the final villain gauntlets, at least of that arc of One Piece. That's just one arc. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it doesn't do it that much justice because of how much it took just to get there. And then when it actually
Like, okay,
go ahead.
would you say the now Cam, like, you know, just lock in for a minute.
I
The
got you.
Aizen fight with Final Getsuga, right? Versus the Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido. Like that's a portion where we can kind of say it's on the same level of it's an arc that led all the way up until this moment, and then we get this final version of this character and the final fight. I personally would say, not even trying to be biased, that the final fight of Final Getsuga versus Aizen is that much better than what we got in.
Oh yeah, bro.
One.
That I even tell Henderson all the time. I'm like, bro, this is the best. Like even the new stuff, even with the Horror Salvation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this Ichigo right here. It wasn't even the fact that he was just so powerful. It was just the way he was just acting. Like it was the way that he was talking. Like he just knew, like, Aizen, bro.
He knew he was
can't
gonna
mess with
win.
me, bro.
It was
Like,
just,
like,
yeah.
He just knew, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I felt like that way of doing it compared to like the freedom, I'm Toon Force type of deal, and it just felt like Kaido was thrown into an arena with something that, like, bro, I don't even know how am I even gonna combat this? And then I still almost beat you. Like I didn't even know how I was gonna fight you.
He technically did beat him multiple times, but you know
Still,
what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. Like, and then
his powers awoke.
like even when Luffy pulled out what's it called, the Baj rain gun, like, I mean,
Yeah.
Kaido still had a chance. And it was like when you see, you know, Aizen fight against that Ichigo, we just knew based on how Ichigo was acting, like, bro. I mean, Aizen did put up a fight, and it's not like he really won because Aizen can't die.
Yeah.
But it was just like we knew Aizen wasn't gonna come out on top. As soon as that Ichigo came out,
Yep, that face palm.
yeah.
After that, it was kind of over.
like, yeah, he's not winning this fight. So
Yeah.
but it was like with Kaido, it was like we didn't really know, but we did know. But it was like the way they did it was just kind of like, I mean, I guess he lost, I guess he won, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. That was just the anime.
It kind of feels like like most of Luffy's fights, and it's like, okay, we're here. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the cat, like, we can go to the Katakuri fight. It's like, yeah, Luffy won. Technically, on a technicality, he won, but he struggled a lot. He struggled mightily. It was like, I felt like it could have been over a long time ago for Cat. Like, Cat could have ended a long time ago, but you know, his pride, not his pride, but like, you know what I'm saying, his will to have a fair fight, like, really took over. And you know, I think he stabbed himself, right? He ended up stabbing himself.
Yeah, he
stabbed himself.
So
yeah,
that's a whole nother thing.
We really don't know. We really don't know. But
it's just like how this is like compared to. I'm just gonna say, with the anime and anime only watchers, what they see in these fights aren't necessarily the same way that they're depicted in the manga, and takes away from the importance or the seriousness of like how big of a deal these transformations and these attacks and these different plots in this it really go to. And it's just like it just doesn't deliver. It doesn't deliver the same in the anime than it does in the manga. And so when you see it in the anime, it's like, oh, this is kind of lame. But then, you know, it's just not the same compared to the other ways the other animes have done these kinds of fights in these final battles. And I think that's the biggest thing with One Piece is like, I mean, you lost 4 times already, and then you barely won the 5th time. And then even when you did win the 5th time, it just didn't really seem like it was something that was really just kind of really got you hooked. It was like, I mean, I guess you won.
Yeah. So we love One Piece over here.
Yeah,
well,
I still like it. I still love One Piece, man.
Some of us do, but you know, we're sticking with it. We're riding this out. We've been here for too long. I think we're getting to a point where I'm ready to see the ending. I'm ready for it to end.
Yeah,
At this
me
point,
too.
I'm looking forward to it. Henderson, can you say, once it does end, will you be watching it?
Yeah, no, actually, okay. I will say, I think once they finally get to the one, or whatever the ending will be, it will be crazy for me to not try and at least
Yeah.
catch up to that moment. I'm at the very beginning of Egghead, so it's like I'm not that far behind from where we are currently.
Yeah.
I'm just not intrigued enough yet to really dive my teeth back into it. Like I said, when I saw, the only reason why I binged it so hard for like the first time was because, Gear 5 was coming out, and like, internet was blowing up. It was like everybody needs to see it. Da, 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 da. I was like, okay, well, let me get it. So right now I hear Elbath, which is the next art coming out, is supposed to be super hot. Da 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 da. Hopefully there's something in there that I hear about that's like, hey, you might want to catch up to actually see this when it gets animated. If that happens, then I'll sink my teeth back into it. But till then, I'm gonna just let it wait. If once they announce the One Piece is seen in the manga and like Luffy's got his hand on it in the manga, I'll catch up so that way once it's actually animated, I can be there, because I'm sure I'll have enough time. I'm
pretty sure the world is gonna know like when it actually happens, and then that's
I might delete all social media. I might delete all social media. Once that final, I'm deleting. I might delete everything. I can't let this moment be spoiled. All these episodes, we're probably gonna be around 1,500 episodes in by the time we get to the end. So I'm like, I can't let this moment be spoiled for me. So
gonna be grown man with kids.
I hope not. I'm what I'm assuming is the ending will be around 2030 to 2032 is what I'm assuming.
You talking about the manga though?
No, I'm the anime. I'm assuming that's our target end dates between 2030 and 2032. So
yeah, who knows?
It's a long time.
They
it's
say
a
they come
long
up with
time.
like
Not really.
a year.
So yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff coming out. There's a lot of stuff I'm enjoying right now. Specifically, are y'all watching anything besides R.A.S catching up? Are you watching any newer shows that are coming out right now?
Well, obviously I'm trying to catch up on the ReZero. I'm actually watching X-Men 97 right now, trying to really get to season 2 on that. I would say besides that, like that's pretty much it. I think those 2 shows that I'm really catching up on right now. I'm really trying to get through. So yeah, that's it.
That's what's up. What about you, Henderson?
I'd say the main thing I'm super excited for every week is definitely X-Men 97.
Okay.
Reese, I can't wait for you to catch up, because we got so much more to talk about when it comes to that show.
It's good.
Even the last episode was like, what the hell is happening?
I gotta rewatch. But yeah, I gotta rewatch the 90s version, because I realized like I really need to.
It helps, and I even looked it up. Like they said, you don't necessarily have to rewatch the 90s, but I promise you, it'll help you a lot to understand even half the things they bring up, because they allude to the 90s show so much where it's like, you almost feel like you're missing out. So yeah, I'd say definitely go back and rewatch the 90s, and then once you get to season 2, once you finish season, you said you did finish season 1, or you're almost there?
I'm almost there. I gotta see what episode.
Okay, yeah.
I'm almost there.
Once you finish season 1, man, like, and you get into season 2, it's perfect. They keep the ball rolling.
Okay, cool.
But that's the only show I'm watching.
Mishuko Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation is back. Really good. I'm watching that right now. Currently, also I'm rewatching Assassination Classroom. Koro Sensei, one of the best senseis of all time. Personally, I'm really enjoying it and reliving that moment of the first time I'm watching it. I'm about to be towards the end. I'll come back to y'all with another like recap or whatever, and like how I felt about the second watch. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things in store, and a lot of things y'all will have to wait for and look forward to in the future. Cause I ain't gonna lie, how long have we been going? About 2 hours?
Yeah, about
2 hour episode for y'all, man. Almost 2 hour episode for y'all. We gotta get Henderson. We gotta get Henderson up out of here. He has some stuff to attend to, but I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Once again, we apologize for being late all time. But I think we have a schedule. We're gonna try and like maintain it. We're gonna try and get this episode out as soon as possible, and we're gonna come back to y'all with more great content from the Dream Arc family, the Dream Arc podcast, because we're on a journey. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of anime conventions have just passed, and we told ourselves like We're finna grind for this year, and next year we're gonna go to these conventions, do some networking. Hopefully, big enough to make it a streaming university one time.
Maybe.
Anything could happen. You know that GTA 6 coming out. I
Oh yeah.
Wolverine,
GTA 6.
That Wolverine
I
coming
will
out
be
too?
streaming Wolverine. You know, bro, we're game
God of
anime
War.
fans, God of War,
Yeah.
gaming anime fans. We're eating great. We're eating great right now. I think also Invincible's coming out too. I think Invincible's coming out, or
Yeah,
it was
I
just
think it
announced,
is.
but
I think it is.
that too. But yeah, like I said, this has been us, the Dream Art family. Me, Cam, Helix Says, whatever, you know, my boy Henderson, my boy R.A.S, and like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you know, join the family, join the movement, and yeah, Henderson, what should we do? Make sure I keep. Go ahead.
I think they need to keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming, and we out. Peace.
This is.
If you drop by, I'll pay you back somehow. Come see me, okay?